and wraps a big bearish arm around Kodroth in attempt to say, just come along with us and we won't make this difficult for you, all right? Play
compel.
along.
Roll on compel.
This is going to be a compel with intimidating. Threaten or incite. This is plus iron.
Mm-hmm.
To not spill the beans on us. So
that's a 1.
This is a 1.
And those are 2 8s.
That's a 1 with a match. It's the tray, Catherine. Prior episodes, I said it's the dice tray. I love your sweater.
Thank you. It's of my favorite band.
That's incredible.
Churches.
That's incredible.
We gotta have some cozy vibes.
I was just about to say it's important to be cozy.
Yeah.
When embarking on a tabletop adventure in a cold month.
Yes.
You've got to have coziness around the table.
Oh.
There's coziness implied when even telling a story.
Hygge. In fact.
What?
Hygge.
Who's that?
It's a Scandinavian word for like loving winter.
Oh, cool.
Of like coziness, hearth,
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
The feeling that you get when you snuggle up with a cup of hot cocoa.
Oh, that's incredible.
When it is gray and lifeless outside.
You're like dry feet, warm fire.
Yeah.
I think it translates to dry feet, warm fire.
Yeah. Dry feet, warm fire.
Hygge?
Hygge.
That's cool.
Speaking of Hygge.
Yeah.
No.
Speaking of dry feet and a warm fire.
Dry feet and a warm fire. We find our adventurers having just come upon the city of Windhaven.
They came upon the city of Windhaven, the capital in the Havens where most of the Ironlanders have settled after a more expedited journey down the roads because they were able to tame some wild horses.
Yeah. 2 horses, Wendy and Buck, have faithfully guided them and their footsteps all the way to Windhaven. They then gave them to a very kind, stable person because they won't be needing their services for a while yet.
Yeah.
Dirk wanted to enter Windhaven via the gates, but Pim had a different idea. She led them around the side and through sewers.
Yeah.
Where they entered the city via a sewer grate that spat them out in the middle of the marketplace.
In the middle of the market square, taking in the sights and sounds of a very bustling Windhaven market square, their attention and their focus then became finding information so Pim and Dirk could assess what to do next.
Yes, they decide to ask around because Pim is looking for someone who might have information of who was behind the mining of this Starforged Black Iron, which is apparently changing the chemical properties and creating this iron blight.
And there's some time sensitivity and a bit of a pressure to this.
Yes.
Because the more they find out, the more they adventure as time passes, the blight in Borwood, Dirk's home, is spreading and getting worse.
Yes. So there is obviously stakes to their quest. They meet up with Bardolph. I got it. Bardolph. Bardolph the barkeep, who Pim knows, and he remembers her.
Yeah.
They go down into his office where Pim asks him specifically for a person named Arthelius Torn.
Yeah.
We don't know much about him yet.
We just know he's got the coolest name in the world.
Just that we also found out that Pim used to be a pirate. Wow. She used to be aboard his ship.
Yeah.
She used to work for him, but that's really all that we know. And Pim has reason to believe that he might know who is behind these operations. Who is the organization that wants this Starforged Black Iron and why?
Excuse me. And with that, we rejoin Pim and Dirk. They are now outside the Tempest Inn.
Yeah.
Bar and inn. Inn and tavern. Bar and grill.
Bar and grill.
Having realized that they want to go down to the docks see if his boat's there.
Yeah. See if his boat is there. But they have to be a little bit stealthy about this because Pim doesn't want to be recognized before she can sneak in and find him herself.
Okay.
So let's say that we are outside of the Tempest.
Yeah. Maybe an hour has passed. We're now in 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
About to make our way down to the piers, but you want to do this stealthily.
Yes.
Okay.
In a way that, I don't really want to be, I don't want to be sneaking around, but maybe we should give it a couple hours.
Low prof.
Yeah, so that the sun is down and we are able to, we should just see if his boat is there. We should go down, ask the Oracle if his boat is even there.
Cool. Love it.
Because Bardolph has reason to believe that he is still around and he's still operating in these areas at least. I think it's probably likely his ship might be docked or moored way off in the distance. Well,
sure. And then
he's
it takes a dinghy to get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also likely to believe that a known notorious pirate just wouldn't be allowed to set up shop at the pier of a main capital city.
True.
So
shoot.
We can set it at, I would say, 50-50. Well, it'd be tough to... We would need some ability, some sort of telescopic means by which we can see a boat off in the distance. So I will say...
Not super likely. 25. It's there.
How would we go about looking for it?
Using our eyes.
To try and squint and hopefully you recognize a banner or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we can see something out in the distance.
Okay, 25 or lower. Pim and Dirk begin to make our way down to the pier.
Yeah.
And they are standing on the docks. This is later in the afternoon? We didn't give it a couple hours. We're in the afternoon.
We're in the afternoon still. It's right after.
Workers on merchant ships offloading goods, onloading goods, sailors moving about, din of work happening on the docks, and then we're going to say 25 or below.
Yeah, we could see something.
We can see something.
It's not likely.
Not likely, but here goes.
Here goes. Come on. No. Hell no. Absolutely not. 99. We don't see anything.
Tough to make out. Whether it's there or not, there is a bit of a fog kind of and an overcast obscuring the horizon where distant ships would look to be moored, and there's not really much of a sense that his ship would be out there.
Yeah. So it seems like the other thing I want to gather information while we're on the moors. I want to see if Pim recognizes any of her former crewmates.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to just do that.
There are a lot of people out on the piers right now. There's a lot of bustling. There's also just people just hanging out, buying time. Folks looking to get aboard one of these merchant ships, looking for work. There are people offloading things off the ships. There are just regular dock workers. There's maintenance going on. There's ship building going on.
Yes.
There's so many people that I would say it's logical that we'd be able to run into somebody.
Definitely. So I'm going to leverage Trickster, my Trickster path. When you gather information by investigating a devious scheme, which we kind of are, you may roll plus shadow.
Cool.
So I'm going to do that.
Oh, nice.
And let's see if I can see one of my former crewmates just around. Miss. It's +3. Nah, it's a miss. It's a 1, a 4, and a 10. So 1 + 3, 4 doesn't beat the other 4. But nope, I can't cancel anything either.
So we're going to...
It's so annoying.
We're going to... Let's see.
I mean, your investigation unearths a dire threat or reveals an unwelcome truth and undermines your quest. Okay, here we go. So Pim is looking around the docks. And is peering, trying to see if she sees any of her former crewmates or any of the former insignia that denoted piracy, that denoted her pirate clan. Namely a tattoo of a ring on the left hand where a marriage band would be. Instead is a tattooed black ring.
Oh, cool. Saying like you're devoted to this squad.
Yeah.
And there's
forever.
no backing out.
There's no backing out.
Till death do we part.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Shoot. They're serious.
And so, so she's looking, and then all of a sudden we what do we do? All of a sudden, I think a voice comes from behind and says, "What do you think you're doing here?"
Oh.
Turns around, and it is a massive figure, a little shorter than Dirk, of course, but heavily built, a ragged man with a beard that is like braided on two sides.
Cool.
And I want to just roll in his name super quick. Sorry.
Okay, that's cool.
Let's just do that, which is right. Character descriptor, character name. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. So Pim spins around and she says, "Caldroth, hi, good to see you again." And he says, "I can't believe that you would show your face here."
Pim's everything okay?
Who's he? This is just a friend. I happen to be looking for someone that you and I both know. And he says, well, you'll never find him because I'm going to alert the authorities that you're here.
Whoa! Hey! Let's not do anything crazy.
And Caldroth turns on his heel and skulks away.
Dirk just lets him go, I think, because like whether he. Oh man, what should we do?
What do we do? He's walking away.
Pim, do I stop him?
And it's broad daylight.
Would him telling the authorities create a problem for you? Are you a wanted criminal? You used to be a pirate, I guess, huh?
Not really wanted here, but wanted by them.
Either way, I feel like the Windhaven authorities would probably pay attention if someone said a member of Arthelius Torn's crew is skulking around the pier right now.
Right.
Okay, so...
Bad, dire threat. Not great.
Dirk.
We have to lay low.
Dirk is going to go, oh my God. Oh man. I don't think I'm even good at this, but Dirk goes, "Oh, I thought I recognized you. Whoa. Oh, so good to see you." And he trots up and wraps a big bearish arm around Caldroth in attempt to say, "Just come along with us, and we won't make this difficult for you, all right? Play along."
Compel. Roll on compel.
This is going to be an compel with intimidating.
Yeah, let's absolutely.
So I'm going to try to not get this guy threaten or incite. This is plus iron. Mm-hmm. To not spill the beans on us. So
that's a 1.
This is a 1.
And those are 2 8s.
That's a 1 with a match. It's the tray, Catherine. Prior episodes, I said it's the dice tray. Caldroth, immediately, as Dirk attempts to grab him, skillfully gives an elbow to Dirk's face, stuns him a bit, and goes immediately, "Guards, help!
Pirates!
Guards, help!
Yeah.
Pirates!
Yep.
And has hollered to the authorities immediately.
Yep. All of a sudden we hear the clanking of armor, these heavily armored, armor-clad guards coming down the stairs, advancing upon them.
There's at least 6 or 7 now, because this is the port of the most populated city in the Ironlands. There are, along this pier, 2 coming down the main staircase, 1 stationed at the end of the pier.
Okay.
There's 6 now kind of circling Pim and Dirk's position.
Okay. I'm going to try something crazy. Are you
Okay.
ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to do something crazy.
Okay.
I want to face danger.
Yeah.
I want to commandeer one of these boats.
Oh, shit.
We see a small boat.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's a small boat. It's a kind of a bit. It's smaller. It's about a dinghy with 2 oars.
It's windy. So like definitely. Oh, a dinghy? I was going to say something a little bit bigger than a dinghy.
A dinghy with a sail.
A dinghy with a sail.
A
Great.
skiff.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than a dinghy.
Okay, maybe
say.
30 foot.
Yeah, 20 foot.
20 foot.
20 foot boat. With sails, it's windy. There is clearly they're cornered. I mean, they're on a literal pier.
Yeah.
We've got shoot, what's his name?
Kadroth.
We've got Kadroth on one side. We've got these guards on the other.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kadroth is going, right here, they're right here. He just tried to threaten me.
Yep. And then we run on the pier. We start running. The pier is very long. And we see this boat. Pim immediately brings...
Arthelius Torn's gang is here.
Crap. We run as fast as we can. We get in the boat. Pim is shouting directions to Dirk. And they lift off the ropes.
That's got to be a roll right now to see if we even make it to that boat and if we can set off.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Face danger with... speed, agility, and precision.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. Plus edge. And when you face danger...
Ducking beneath.
Stealing. Okay, I can add a +1 because of Trickster. Because this is stealing.
Nice.
So this will be a +4.
Okay.
Don't fail me now.
Sprinting toward the dinghy, ducking across workers, being closed upon quickly by soldiers and guards in the area.
That's a weak hit, which is great.
Weak hit.
So, you succeed, but face a troublesome cost. Okay, amazing. We do succeed. Okay. We lift the ropes up as they drop into a pool inside this thing. Dirk kicks off as fast as he can. They grab the 2 oars. Actually, Dirk goes to grab an oar, and Pim stops him and says, "Don't worry about it. I've got an idea." She takes out her dynamite. And she lights the fuse with her flint igniter and drops, as they kick off, they're coming quickly away from the moor.
Yeah.
She drops the dynamite onto the pier.
Yeah.
It explodes. The impact of it also catches the sails on this 20-foot little, what do we call it, a skiff or something? And it propels them even farther.
Yeah.
The moor itself has exploded. There's damage to boats, and the guards are immediately either impacted from the damage or they, retreat back.
And I'll say, on top of that, the troublesome cost is with the concussive blast of the dynamite and the hot, just splintered wood that just exploded and went everywhere.
Yeah.
Our sail on our dinghy, quite heavily damaged. So while we had a head start boost off the dock, we have to grab an oar. And we immediately start just like hauling patootie away. And the sail picks up a little bit of the breeze now, but it is shelled with just like, it's got holes in it.
Okay.
Everywhere. And I want to ask the Oracle to see if any of the guards were injured or if anybody was injured on that pier from the explosion.
Sure.
How big was this dynamite?
It wasn't huge.
Yeah.
It wasn't insane.
Yeah.
I would say it's not quite likely
propel the boat forward.
Yeah.
So like this was pretty big, pretty sizable.
Yeah.
Wave here. 50-50 that a guard was hurt enough to add a little bit more heat to this. Oh man.
I mean, there's heat anyway. We blew up a pier.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See if anybody got hurt. 50 and above, nobody got hurt.
Okay.
48.
Great.
One guard.
Oh no, not great.
One guard attempting to grab on got a little bit too close to the blast and boom, got exploded back. His body flying through the air slams into kind of like the dockmaster's like building and quarters.
Yeah.
And got knocked out. No sense to see the extent of the injuries, but
oh man,
not good.
All right, we are rowing as fast as we can, we make it a good distance. Meanwhile, Dirk takes over one row. I guess you can't. There's no point. But Pim says, "Hold on one second. I'm gonna check my gear." Or I guess check the boat to see if there's an extra sail that I can replace the sail with, because we super need the sail to go anywhere. I would say it's probably likely, things happen to sails, I guess. Maybe it's a little likely.
So this is a check.
Oh,
this is a check gear?
No, because that would be plus supply. So this is an Ask the Oracle.
Okay.
75 and above, it doesn't have an extra sail in it.
Okay.
Let's say that. Blah, 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 blah.
Cool.
It does have an
10.
extra sail. So Pim opens up a compartment and there is an extra sail. She steadily gets to work. She climbs the mast.
Meanwhile, Dirk is just like using his legs, using his entire body,
To
rowing
row.
as hard
Yes.
as he's ever rowed before in his life.
Pim very quickly remounts the sail, drops the other sail into the sea, and quickly it catches, and they go much faster. They're very, very quickly able to get a sizable distance away, way out of the port and into the open sea.
Meanwhile, I'm assuming at this point the guards will have tried to get on some sort of vessel themselves.
Sure.
We just blew up part of the pier and
Sure.
are probably going to try and pursue to some degree.
Sure.
There's a couple ways we could do this. We could do a scene challenge for this.
Interesting.
To see how we escape.
Uh-huh.
The details of that are a little foggy to me right now.
Everything I have of the book.
Where it kind of will track the progress of the guards versus us.
Oh,
in
I like
trying to
that.
Escape.
Yes.
Or we could just continue on making face danger rolls versus how well the guards are able to catch up to us.
Yeah, play out a confrontation.
Yeah.
This is kind of neat. Yeah, set up the progress track. Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's say that this is the advancement of the guards.
Yep.
To see, I mean, because again, we haven't really established. I don't think there's like steam technology here, so
Yeah.
they're really, it's a large vessel with a wind sail versus our. I mean, it's just against the wind at this point. So. Okay, guards advancement. And
we make
10.
moves against that, I believe.
Got it. Let's say like.
Well, there's our progress, and then the guards will be represented by the countdown track.
Oh, okay.
We have to get around a port and into far away before that countdown track reaches full.
Oh my god.
And I believe it's just done by moves and
Yep.
progress rolls.
Got it.
I would say because of the head start and
Yeah.
because of the concussive blast and stunned, and we have a head start on them, this will be troublesome
Okay.
to get away.
Great. I love that. And great. Okay.
This is in Delve, yes?
Yes.
Cool.
Page 134.
Thank you.
So
We have a choice between face danger or secure an advantage to make progress along our progress track. Meanwhile, misses, if we roll misses,
Yep.
we mark the countdown track.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, very exciting. So,
Weak hits or misses result in countdown tracks. So how
weak hits
yeah.
or misses?
Yes. So how would you like to
Help?
secure an advantage or face danger to get away from these guards now?
Well,
I would say you raised the sail, and did
Yeah.
you, what did you roll on that?
I didn't. I just raised this. It was a 50-50 ask the Oracle if there
Oh.
was a sale. I
Okay.
just raised the sale because Pim knows how to do that.
Cool. Dirk in this moment is going to do a face danger roll,
Okay.
rolling plus iron, to just continue to row as
Yeah.
hard as he freaking can.
Heck yeah.
To just like using raw speed and raw. If he did crew in college,
Yeah.
if there was any of
Crew in
that,
college.
he would be able to get away.
Heck yeah.
None of my abilities help me with this.
Strong hit, baby, with a match.
Ooh-wee,
Strong
doggy.
hit with a match.
Finally.
Wait, we should.
Finally.
That's great. I think that we could that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think strong hit with a match.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's-
that's encouraging. Maybe we get spirit for that.
the
Or what? I mean, something awesome should happen as a result of a strong hit with a match.
strong hit. You
on
are
face
successful. Envision how you gain ground and mark progress per the rank of your challenge. So on our countdown,
Yeah.
that's gonna on our progress. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 3 boxes.
Yes.
Dirk, using the most him-waff breathing practices,
Him-waff.
and able to just will himself out of sheer fear.
Yes.
Just the boat just starts humming.
Oh,
These oars
yeah.
just start ripping through the water as though he became one of Pim's machinations himself. Just a pure engine of raw muscle. He starts to scream, and the boat just starts to pick up. A wake has now formed behind this boat.
Yes. I want to say also, you mentioned that there is fog.
Yeah.
That there is like an overcast kind of fog.
Yes.
I think that we are probably now shrouded in the fog,
Yep.
which is helpful.
Yes, incredibly so.
You know, visibility's maybe like 2 miles, maybe 3.
Yep.
And so we can see, you know, the general vicinity around us,
Yeah.
but we now no longer can see Windhaven. We no longer can see Windhaven.
Yeah. So with that, the guards' progress is slow because they don't have like a target anymore, and we have 3.
Yeah, 3 progress. Getting away from the guard.
It looks like we're gaining ground.
Yeah. Keep rolling. You're doing great.
Is there
From
anything
guards.
Pim would like to do in this moment, whether secure an advantage or face danger?
Yeah, I want to do something. I want to do something crazy. I want to gather information and see if we can see the pirate ship again.
Oh, okay.
I want to see if, like, now that we're like far away from Windhaven, I want to look one more time for this pirate ship.
So this would fall under secure an advantage given the scene challenge.
Oh,
Because we have during the scene challenge, just mechanically, we have one of 2 options:
got
either
it.
face danger or secure an advantage.
I see.
As we play out the chase.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So, like, once we fill this up, they give up.
Yeah,
Basically.
or we've escaped, etc.
it.
If
Got
they
it.
fill up the countdown track,
They've won. They've
we
overcome
just have
us.
to. I believe we just have to roll versus our progress immediately.
Great.
At the end of the countdown.
Okay, secure an advantage then. Yeah, Pim is going to use her knowledge of the seas. She has her compass, her trusty compass out. And she is going to, from her knowledge of the currents that are very strong among this, you know, among the eastern cliffs
Yep.
of the Ironlands, of the Havens, she's going to use her knowledge to try to hit one of these currents
Nice.
to bring them farther north.
Love it.
Yeah, well, if that's expertise, insight, or observation, that's plus wits, and I can't do anything about that. Secure an advantage,
Maybe,
yeah,
or you can face danger with Dirk now. You can climb down, grab an oar yourself.
Yeah.
Other things you'd like to do. Face danger will mark us progress. Secure an advantage will only do the result of whatever the advantage that we gained is.
Great.
Which will give us momentum. It'll add +1 adds if we want to face danger later.
Great. I guess we'll just keep facing danger.
Cool. Nice.
And I don't. Yeah, I'll roll plus iron. I'll take an oar with Dirk.
So wait, could you say it's speed? We could say it's speed too. You're rowing super fast. Roll plus edge on it.
I guess so, but it's with strength.
Okay. Yeah,
I think it's. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, that's all
unfortunately
right.
with strength.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just +2 here. Weak hit, which is great,
Weak hit.
but that still marks their
Yeah, so they get
countdown.
They get 1 tick on the countdown,
sucks.
and then we mark our progress.
Oh, only
So
1 tick, not 1 progress box.
1 box on the countdown.
A whole box.
They get a box of countdown, but we get progress because you still scored a hit.
Okay, great. So we do 3 more. Exciting. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
keep
now at
rowing.
6 out of 10. So Pim jumping down.
Yeah.
Kind of butt scoots Dirk out of the way. Now
Yeah.
each of them has an oar, and they're starting to
Yeah.
really chug. The shifting winds and the fog now begins to sort of buffet the sail
Yes.
this time. The repairs that Pim made and the backup sail were sound, but now we kind of don't feel to be going with the wind as much.
Yeah.
And now, out of the fog, we begin to see a mast of a ship.
Crap.
A small dinghy that the guards use to patrol the waters
Yeah.
begins to come out of the fog. At this point, though, kind of not directly in their direction.
Yeah.
They don't have a beat on their exact location yet,
Yep.
but we saw that they are now off the port and in the water with them.
Darn it.
What do we do?
I want to adjust the sails
Okay.
to make sure we are absolutely getting the right wind.
Absolutely.
The right tailwind.
That sounds like
here.
a secure an advantage roll.
Yes, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with edge because this is precision. Here we go. Weak hit.
Nice.
Which again, we still mark that thing, but we're at 9 out of 10.
No progress for secure an advantage. Only face danger.
Oh, I don't want to do that then.
Okay.
I only want to progress our thing.
Great.
So I'm so sorry.
That's
Face
all right.
danger then. Thank you for reading the rules.
Yeah, that's okay.
Face danger. I'm going to face danger, and I'm going to do it plus edge.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the exact same thing. Why would you secure an advantage then?
To
aid in the roll?
To aid in the next roll.
Oh, make another. I see. I got it now.
If the face dangers aren't going so hot and
Yeah.
or narratively there's an important thing you feel like you can do.
Got it.
Or
Okay.
if you have assets that can help.
That is a strong hit.
Wow. Strong hit on face danger.
Yes.
Okay, what does Pim do
Here we go.
in this moment?
Yeah, she just adjusts the sails. They get a incredible. All of a sudden, by making a slight adjustment, a gust. Suddenly, the sails engulf, and they are going much faster. We are now at 9 out of 10 with the scene challenge. Do we have to fill up all the boxes, or can we roll a progress roll in order to?
No, we can decide to make the progress roll when we feel we can do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Let's do it. Let's beat these guys. Here we.
Dirk now, the strength's beginning to leave his forearms. He's beginning to get winded. Lactic acid building up in his legs. He's never rowed harder for anything in his life, but the boat continues to create distance. Now the ship begins to get smaller in the distance, and the fog begins to close in again.
Yes, we have lost them.
Lost him.
We hear far off in the distance, call off the boat.
What? Why? Why?
It's not worth it. We're too far away from port.
Yeah, all right. I'm not getting paid enough anyway.
And we have successfully lost them.
Getting into a fog-covered cove on an outstretched peninsula.
Yes.
They can see on the horizon a half-mile away a lighthouse. They are out of the main port area and kind of in a bit of a cove that opens out just to the open sea.
Beautiful.
All they see in front of them is ocean and horizon. Well, they don't see much of that actually because the fog is too thick.
Yeah.
But they are in a cove, safe from the guards now.
Beautiful.
Okay. Incredible. We're criminals.
Well, sorry, but yes. I want to see if this boat is in the cove. I want to just keep looking for Arthelius Torn.
Yeah.
I have like one mission.
Yeah.
I just want to, is the boat in the cove?
Okay.
I have no idea if it would be.
This could be a stealthy hideaway location that a pirate might use.
It could be. Are we saying 50-50? Otherwise, we have to moor and we have to, find the next, settlement.
Let's ask.
Okay. 50-50? What?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Low is no.
Okay, low is no.
We do.
Okay, nice.
So, as we come upon the cove, we see a massive black ship.
Whoa.
Moored there. There are no settlements around. This is very much a hidden away cove because this cove immediately leads to cliffs. We see a black ship with tattered sails materialize.
Yeah.
And it is currently moored in
huge lines of ropes going from the black ship into tree trunks and like kind of cliff edges.
Yeah.
It would have taken a very skilled captain of a ship to weasel this big ship into this bit of the cove that is deep enough to house it without it running aground. You can tell not too many merchant vessels, warships make it even this far in here because of just how dangerous and stupid it would be. You would lose your ship if you tried to get even close to the spot.
Yeah. God, that's it.
Here?
Here.
Great.
I had a feeling with this cove that he might still be here.
That's some strike of fortune. I feel like... Do you ever feel like sometimes that somebody might be looking out for you?
Sometimes.
It seems like you might have some sort of guardian angel or something. That was... Wow.
So, one of two ways that we can do this.
Okay.
We can either... There's a porthole on the side of the ship that we could try to sneak in side.
Do you think it would still be accessible after all this time you've been away from the crew?
Potentially.
And this is the same ship?
It's the same ship.
Wow.
Exact same one.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still even the captain of this ship is the whole problem.
Huh.
Or we could make ourselves known.
Ask the Oracle if he's the captain of the ship still? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we always can. But I don't know.
All right.
They wouldn't know. Like, the interesting thing here is that, like, because we don't see anyone yet, she wouldn't. Even if the Oracle said yes, we don't know.
Let's get down. Dirk and Pim tie their little dinghy boat off into... They just kind of shove it into a part of beach at the end of this cove that isn't seen by the main ship. Dirk and Pim sneak their way into a bit of a more densely wooded area with a rocky outcropping that they can get a better vantage point on the ship. I would love to make an oracle roll as to whether or not we see any figures standing on the deck of the ship.
Okay.
Just to assess. I want to assess how guarded this is right now before we make a decision if this should be stealthy or if this should be going in loud, like, hey, old friends, we're here.
Yeah.
50-50 shot. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Low as no.
Low as no.
High.
No.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
that's
I don't know
18.
how your thing works. Okay.
Yeah, my 10th place was the blue. So
Okay.
low is no. So there is nobody on the deck of the ship right now.
Okay.
And by this point, it is probably, considering all that rowing, all that hubbub, it was about 3 o'clock when we went to the port itself.
Oh, so it might be dinner time.
It's probably dinner time.
Okay. They could be eating in the mess hall.
Is that what you think they're at, basically?
They could be. They could, I don't know, they could be on a smaller vessel, pillaging. I have no idea.
So we can play this stealthily.
Yes.
Whereas if we sneak on unannounced, I don't think folks would be too happy that two strangers just hopped aboard their ship in their hidey hole spot, right?
Right.
Versus if we go on and announce our presence, maybe we'll be able to negotiate more readily without alerting hostile people. The problem with that is they might be hostile right away.
That's true.
Do you feel like you can get a meeting with this guy if you sneak into the right place?
Yes.
Okay. Would it help if I created a distraction?
Do you mean I go at it alone?
Yeah.
What kind of distraction? You stay on the beach here and you pretend you're a boar?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
But then what happens to you?
Here's the thing. You know the ship
Right.
better than anybody. You know where you have to go. I don't.
Right.
What I can do, sing a hell of a tune. We know that.
True.
And we've done this at Marquis Chim's Gala. We operate best when I'm not clunking around getting in the way when we're trying to sneak. I think I would serve you better if I get folks' attention.
I have an idea.
And I make the guard a little bit less for you.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You're shirtless right now.
Yes.
You kind of look, I don't know, godlike in a way. You're 6'2" and
I don't know.
well,
Which god, though?
there is a pirate god. There is a god that we have evoked. I don't know if I've ever believed in it, but there is a deity
No way.
that we have evoked several times in order to bless us, in order to make sure that who we are robbing from, that the job goes well.
Okay.
Are
you saying you want to pray to me right now?
No, I'm saying that
Oh.
if you embody Kamar.
Kamar.
If you pretend to be Kamar in the flesh.
Okay.
And that you are here to serenade. Actually, you know what? But no, because he's going to come out of the ship himself.
Well, would he? I don't think so. Here's the thing. I can tailor this performance for... He's the captain of the ship, right?
Yes.
He's not going to get out to deal with whatever petty garbage. He's going to send folks to check it out first.
That's true.
I feel like...
All right.
If my pirate tales as a kid were to lead
You know
me
a
astray.
lot of pirate tales. You know about Glacier Beard and all
And
these.
do you know what? What attracts a pirate more than a siren? And Dirk immediately starts to like skulk. Trust me on this, okay?
Okay.
You sneak on, I'll create the distraction.
Sounds good.
So Dirk sneaks down and gets, because there's nobody on the deck of the ship. I feel like he can confidently get into the water area, the shallow, maybe like chest high water that is like kind of near the black ship. But given the fog cover, he wants to be like out of sight.
Pim needs the dinghy to get to the porthole.
Got it.
So she has Dirk help her get the dinghy back into the water. And she, makes do with the wind that she has getting to the side of the ship.
Dirk just on the side of the dinghy. He's now in the water. Okay. Game plan, right?
Right.
Here's what's going to happen.
Yes.
I'm going to create the distraction. How much time do you think you need?
I need 15 minutes.
Okay, I can do that. What is the signal by which I know you're safe and it's time to book it out of here?
I don't know.
We meet back up in that area of the woods. Hopefully, together.
That's what we'll do.
Can you create some sort of noise or something to signal that you need help if you need help? These ships have to have a cannon or something, right?
I will. Well, I'll be in the captain's quarters, so
okay.
I suppose that I will fling open a window and caw like a crow.
Got it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Are there... Well... Love it. Dirk pushes off the boat and goes out and begins to tread water.
Yeah.
In a bit of a fog bank to where you can't see Dirk anymore.
Correct.
And
Pim very silently is placing her oars into the water.
Yeah.
But it's very... And it's dark out now.
Yeah.
Let's say that it is, dinner time. So the sun has set.
Yep.
And Pim is able to... Under the twilight, rather under dusk, she is able to, maybe only her silhouette really at this point is visible.
At what point did we discuss on the dinghy that you want the distraction to start?
Oh.
After you've gotten in?
Sorry, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
If you don't mind starting in 5 minutes.
Got it.
Well, give it 3 minutes, actually.
Okay.
3 minutes, and then start yelling.
1 boar in the meadow, 2 boar in the meadow, 3 boar in the meadow, 4 boar.
And Pim is silently rowing to the side of the ship. And we will pick it up at our next episode.
Oh, boy.
How exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
As much as we try to avoid it.
As much as we try to avoid
We're on another heist.
Just heist after heist.
Heist after heist.
But we have practice now.
We do. The stealthy duo sneaking into the Sparrowkeep Guard Tower.
Oh, yeah.
Sneaking around at Marquis Chim's longhouse.
So crazy.
We're just the team for it.
So crazy.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for joining us. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.